So the wait is over. Finally, it is happening. The heavyweight fights title match that everyone's looking for, Isagi versus Bachira. And in order for Isagi to get Bachira on his team, he's got to face him. He's got to fight against him. So, of course, we are back with the rematch. They're fighting against, or Isagi is fighting against the top three and the actual all of bluelock, along with Bachira on top of them. So he's doing a marvelous job. He's actually, like they're saying, being that chemical reaction to the top three, because the top three already were good on their own, but they didn't really have a means to like blend together to be good. And bam, they got Bachira, and he's just sitting there, just passing it, moving, weaving, doing what is ever needed to make sure that the top three stay in the top three. But Isagi's not having that. He's making sure to get in there and disrupt their plans. But he's got a team behind him. And this time, this team is, might be ragtag, may not be the top three, but they're pretty good in our hearts. You got Baru, you got Nagi, you got Shigiri. I mean, all got skills of their own. So such a great game. And I knew this game's going to be like this. So before we get started, here's my already preordained episode. This is episode 20. So episode 21 is probably going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be 4v4. Like the score is going to be 4 versus 4. And then episode 22 is going to be, we finally declare the winner. And then not only do we have the winner, we're going to have the pick as far as the person that goes to the said team. And then we're probably going to have Ego come over and be like, all right, here's the next phase. Now that you guys got your team of 5, this is what you do next. That is my prediction at this moment in time. Now, I have not read the manga. I have no idea. And I'm glad I have it, because each episode I look forward to, each Saturday, it's a bluelock Saturday, and I'm ready to watch the new episode. So I'm looking forward to it. This one was, this game, you can check Patreon, you can check my reaction. I basically watched this as if it was a real FIFA game, and I'm sitting there in the stands like, let's go. Every time they're there getting the fights, getting into the battles, getting to the scores, I was in it. I was there in the stands waiting for them. And it's such a good episode, such a good show, that it accomplishes so much to make it feel like it's an actual real game. So regardless, there were some standouts in this episode. I mean, yes, it was mainly all gameplay, which is exactly what we want. We got the whole fact that Nagi is sitting there getting stronger, and which is exactly, he's already a strong character. And every time he evolves, I love seeing it. I love seeing it. And before, if we had in the past where Nagi physically separated himself from Rio, this was the episode that he mentally did it. He straight up was like, I'm sorry, Rio. We were cool. We're bros. But I can't play with you anymore as I am with Isagi. He's over there making plays. He's doing his own little analysis, and he's learning. He's like, okay, Isagi and Ren are similar, but Ren physically is stronger. So he's like, let me make up for that. Let me make up for that. Let's help out Isagi. So he's over there making plays, and he's like, okay, Isagi, understand what I'm doing. Read this instantaneous play that I just came up with and figure it out. And it's just lovely to see like the puzzle pieces going over to Isagi as he's like, I got you, bro. And he's straight up making the plays. Oh, it was so good to see them explode like that. I love when scenes like this happen. I love when it's physically showing the scenes of like Isagi analyzing, breaking stuff down, and like he's building himself up, the whole puzzle pieces type deal. I love it whenever it does that, because one, graphically it looks really cool, and two, it also portrays the fact that we see Isagi is like formulating a plan. He's taken everything in that's happening on the field. He's so much better than he was. Like if we go back to episode 1, we go back a few episodes when they first fought, Isagi first fought the top 3. Like he is just so much better. And I love the fact that as the main character, he's growing and getting better. That, of course, you know, we're not watching some main character be like, oh, one of these days I'll understand how to do something. No, he's actually working hard. He's actually trying to formulate plans, and he's actually trying to get better and be the best in actual Blue Lock itself. And I just love the fact that he's doing it. And the fact that other characters who look down on him now see him as, oh man, he's way stronger. Even Bachira was like, dang, this dribbling used to mess him up, but now he's not even watching me, he's watching the rest of the field just to see, okay, what's his next step. So such a good character. I really love his evolution. And even the little tidbit that they actually said in this episode, that he's sitting there like after they lost the first score to Ren, and everyone was like, oh man, how'd that happen? He's like, oh, no problem. Let me break it down. This is how Ren was able to get past us. And then they're looking at him like, you're the only one that can understand what he's doing. And it just clued him in. He's like, dang, I am the only one. So Isagi is seeing how it's all evolving and better. Like he's getting to that Ren level at this moment in time. Other than Nagi making up for the difference, I guess, in their physicality, I really want to see what Isagi does to make himself stand out better than the number 1, right? Because we see him evolving and getting up to the number 1 player, but what does he do to surpass him? Like what does he do to make himself the number 1 in all of Blue Lock? And because that's the whole point, to be the best striker in Blue Lock and then the world. So what does Isagi do to get to that level? And I look forward to the future episodes. I really do. But that's essentially what I'm thinking about that. Next episode, heard it here first. Next episode is gonna be like, the scores end up being 4v4, you know, with some filler of them talking and doing stuff and crazy cool moves and such, because Baru still hasn't done anything, and so has the muscle guy. So they're probably gonna have scores of their own. And then, yeah, it might end up being like another 2 episodes before we know exactly. That's my hypothesis. Well, let's see if that's correct and go from there. But I hope you guys liked the episode, and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because I mean, some really good anime that we're talking about now, but there's even better anime coming out in the future. So we're ready for that. We're getting ready for that. Aside from that, make sure you like the video. Comment down below what you guys think. No spoilers, please. But until then, be safe, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.